two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Prescott looks to throw right away.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
From the gun, Murray. He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. 2-2.
Throwing now is Murray. And that is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
On the hole, on the hole.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's Chris Olave. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The kick by Carlson is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Second down, back to Sanders. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
This defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Washington. Coleman Sutton with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Kill.
A second down throw for Prescott. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Third and long for Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Returning it is Moore. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Simple.
Play fake. Murray. Locates Claypool on the crossing route.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
22 yards there, a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to have it here just past the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
We're going to 54.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Carlson on for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
In motion comes the tight end left.
27.
Prescott now from the 50. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
47. They're going to 53. Go. Get out there. There we go. 26.
Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Or they run the option on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Swim.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Montgomery. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
first down. Murray. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Murray now on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw, it's Murray. Man open is Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
They'll run with Robinson. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Murray keeps it himself, trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Try to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drop.
Oh, that is going to be a safety. The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And now how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds. And that, of course, is a penalty. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Taken down at the 47-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Second down, Prescott.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here go 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Here's Freiermuth again.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Prescott's throw complete to Freiermuth.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Muscles him off, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
To the air again, Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Easy, quiver. Forward. Hey, Ace. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Big Ace.
Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. In motion left, Claypool. A final shot before half for Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Carlson able to put this one through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know as special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Ace.
To throw is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And that'll keep this a 22-point game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
The tackle by D'Angelo Malone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
It's a second down run with Sanders.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw is Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Yeah, they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd and 9 here. Play fake. Murray.
And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Prescott now on second down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
Able to slither by. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Robinson with another carry.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Murray.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on 3rd down, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Hey, 47. We're going to 54. Right here. We're going 47. 26.
Prescott yet again. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Miles Sanders with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Point after, up and good. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
32, 49ers 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Deuce. What you got?
On second down, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Bijan Robinson, 45 yards. And the Commanders have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job. Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Kill. 47. We're going to 53.
Prescott now. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete there to Moore. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Murray now to throw. This will be caught by Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Back to throw it. Murray. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further, as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 65 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Here we go, 46.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. That one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott to throw it. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Off the play fake, Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. For the winning side, Charles, all that was missing was a shutout. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it. But really, an incredible game from this defense. A very well-earned victory as a result.
Definitely one of the best single games for defense that you and I have seen in a long time, Brandon, because all we saw was that defense making big play after big play. They got after the quarterback. They had takeaways. You name it. They outclassed them every step of the way and checked every box on the stat sheet in getting it done.
Yeah. Back in my ways. Yeah. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in